Yeah. Wow. Chocolate mint tea. Perfect for a day like this because we're about to get into it. I'm gonna show y'all behind the scenes of how I manage my YouTube, my podcast, all my personal stuff, my ideas, my writings, simply by using an app called Notion. And luckily for us, today's video is sponsored by Notion. Now, I've been using Notion for about a year now, and it has been a game changer, a life changer. I don't even know what I was doing before. I wasn't living, but Notion actually helps me be a lot more present and mindful simply because everything is taken care of, everything is organized, and I have structure. I'm the type of person that needs structure so I can allow myself to be free within the structure instead of just allowing myself to flow all day and just be in the wind. No. I need the discipline, I need the structure to allow myself to get things done. And Notion, it's been really an effective tool for my workflow. So I want to show you exactly how I use it. And maybe today my tips can help you with your workflow, with your studies, with whatever you are doing, because it can be used for so many different things. I'm going to show you exactly how I am using it. So let's get into it. Okay, so to start off, this is my dashboard. I like to call it Yad. Basically, it just means home, in Jamaica. But this is what I love about Notion. First off, I love how you can customize it with pictures, emojis and whatnot. So here, let's get into the style a little bit because the style is important. I'm not the most organized person. So if I can add a little bit of creativity to my organization, to my planning, it makes it a lot more fun for me. So I love Ethiopian art. So I got some Ethiopian biblical art up here. I love this. There's a picture of Yeshua right here. An artist made this photo of me right here, and I love this. It's like me as a genie coming out a teapot. Shout out to that artist. And then down here we have a lot of old school Jamaican dancehall reggae musician photos that are big inspirations for me. So my categories I have are daily, self, content, and business. Let's start with daily. Basically in my daily, these are things I will check on the daily. So I have the agenda, habit tracker, resonance calendar. I'll get into that later. Physical, right? Just what I'm doing for my physical body, and also mind dump. So an agenda, I like to keep everything very simple. Now with Notion, it can get as deep as you want it or as simple as you want it. For me, I need things to be quite simple because I don't want to spend too much time going through my plans. I just want to be able to access it, know what I'm doing, and get back to being present in my life. So the thing I love about Notion is how it allows me to actually be more free and more present by knowing what I am doing. I am the type of individual that needs structure to allow myself to be free within it. So here we have our agenda, and simple, just for the week. We got the calendar here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I keep this agenda very simple. So it usually has to do with a little bit of my content creation. So Monday, I have an integration to edit. I have a couple podcasts to do. Tuesday, film YouTube video, food prep. Wednesday, do something fun. I schedule that in. I find it's important to schedule your joyful moments in, or else they will pass you by, and the next thing you know, you will be burnt out and you realize that months and months went by and you didn't do anything for yourself. So I will just casually put into my agenda, do something fun, and it helps. Thursday, film, edit, whatnot. Friday, I'm going to my mom's house. And then down here, I have just some bullet points of things I have to do for the week, and then the next month, and then future planning as well. We'll go back and we'll hit my habit tracker. Now, I love the habit tracker. It's very simple. It's just a way for me to make sure I'm doing the things I need to do that are great for my foundation. So I have deep work. That means basically just a good work session, focused. Scripture, I love to read scriptures. Music, playing music. Physical, making sure I do something for my physical body. Qigong, and meditation. And I love this because at the end of the month, you can see how many check marks there are. Now, some months, if there's not a lot of check marks, you can tell how you feel at the end of the month, that it's going to reflect how many check marks are on this board, right? If this board is full of check marks, guaranteed I am feeling amazing at the end of the month. And I can make an adjustment for the next month if I slipped and a lot of this wasn't checked off. Like, this to me is pretty much non-negotiable. Like, I need to do these things to make sure I am operating at my highest performance. Now, if we go back to the Yad, right, my dashboard, Let's hit the Resonance Calendar. Now, Resonance Calendar is something I found, I believe, from Ali Abdaal. Basically, when I find something online that resonates with me, I quickly jot it into here so I don't lose it. Like, I don't know how many times I found an article or a website or a song, whatever it may be, and I took a screenshot of it and then it just got lost in my phone. So I put everything here. I'll add tags so you can see we have design, philosophy, YouTube, Alice Coltrane. I was going down an Alice Coltrane binge at one moment, so that's why I have a lot of Alice Coltrane right here. And basically I'll put it all in here, and then from here I'll find its necessary place when I am ready, but at least I know anything I found is here. Okay, let's get to content, because that's really why I use Notion, a big part of it. So I have my productivity system, I have my YouTube planner. We'll check that out. So basically my YouTube planner, again, this was a template I found from somebody else and I loved it. I just customized it a little bit. So on the left here, I have the links to my profiles, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Twitter, all of that. And then I have my collabs for the month. So I have Notion, boom, that's Notion. I have Grammarly and I have BetterHelp, and I'll have them put into my calendar here. I used to use Google Calendars a lot, but now I'm starting to like Notion Calendar because it's just all in one place. The great thing is, let's say Grammarly integration. I click on here. I have all my Grammarly notes, my talking points, and also my ideas for the video. So instead of going to Google Drive and then coming back to Notion, it's all in one place. So I love that. And down here is the project tracker, which is basically the same thing as the calendar here. But it's just listed below, and it has the status, the tags, if it's sponsored video or not, and the platform. So I only put my YouTube content in this calendar because I make a lot of content. I do a daily podcast, plus I do content on TikTok and Instagram. So it's not all on one calendar. I have separate calendars for all of that. Again, I like things to look very simple for me, or else I get stagnant and it overwhelms me. Down here I have my marketing plan, and I use Miro for a lot of my whiteboard planning and a little bit more creative direction. This has like a bunch of my ideas, my frequency plan, my marketing plan for the year, my goals, and it's all here. And then if I need to go there, I just click, boom, it takes me to that platform. So I love that because everything's in one place. At one point I had like my ideas in my iPhone notes, and then I had things in Google Drive, and I had like Evernote, and everything was all over the place. And then I got overwhelmed, and then I would burn out with just too many things to do. One of the unfortunate things is we want to do so much, but we get overwhelmed and then we don't do anything at all. So that's why I like to simplify my process, and I find a lot that Notion is great for that, right? As long as you're checking up on it, at least once a day or every couple of days, and you're just making sure it's neat, it's tidy, and you're updating your list, everything runs very smooth. So if we click here, these are all my YouTube ideas. I also have one of these for my podcast. So as you can see here, again, I have my board. All my ideas are on the left side. And then as soon as I'm writing those ideas out, they go to writing. And then if it's ready, boom, drag it over to ready. And then once it's recorded, boom, once it's recorded, I know it's recorded. And then when it's finally published, I put it over here. Now, the beautiful thing is a lot of these published podcasts, I can go here and I have all these ideas, and then I can bring those over to YouTube and say, hey, maybe one of these could be a YouTube video. And I already have all these notes and all these ideas. I just refresh myself, create a new template for YouTube, and get to content creation. So the good thing about this is the efficiency. I'm never losing ideas because of this. Actually, my ideas get recycled. So it starts from a note, moves into a podcast, then that becomes a YouTube idea, or that becomes a TikTok and Instagram, or maybe an idea for my book. So the fact that I have something organized like this, I find I work a lot more efficient and I get more content done. Especially these days, it's so difficult to be consistent, and consistency reigns supreme on every single platform. So this helps me stay consistent by making sure my ideas don't get thrown out in the trash, and they can evolve, be reused, and get better over time. 100 years ago, people only had to think about how they were going to survive. These days, we have so much that it is necessary that we have a second brain like Notion. And then I have productivity system. Again, this is an idea I got from Ali Abdaal. I'm not sure if he still uses this, but it has a dashboard. And the thing I love about this is something I could look at and I can see what is urgent. So here I have my priorities. Boom, I have a sponsored video coming up on the 21st that needs to upload, and I have to book a photo shoot. So right away I know, because this is red, that this is urgent. What is upcoming? It's also telling me that the photo shoot is upcoming. And then up here is everything I have to do. So not everything here is urgent. Only one thing or two things here are priorities, but everything else here I know I got to get to within this month. The good thing about this, it's actually automated. Once I click done, it disappears from the list. Once I click priority, it becomes a priority by itself. So it's moving itself through the tables. I don't even know how it works. I just followed some tutorials. I made it happen. But that's the cool thing about Notion is it's like this AI machine that works with you. It is literally like an assistant, like your little robot, helping you get better, helping you be more productive, and helping you achieve your dreams. If we go back to the productivity system, and again, I love how you can customize everything. So y'all know, you understand, I'm a Rasta. I love red, green, and gold. And this makes me feel good when I just see my unique style attached to my productivity system. You understand? Like, it's just a good feeling. So if I go to my project list, I have all my projects. So I have YouTube, you know, my podcast, TikTok, my daughter. So yeah, I even schedule things about my daughter or things I want to do with her or things I need to do. I have personal, and I have my bucket list, and I have my business. So beside my work and my creative projects, I like to put personal things into Notion as well, because that's what's most important. Why do we work hard? Why do we do everything we do in life? Because we want to spend more time with our family, and we all have goals with our family and things like that. So I put that into Notion as constant reminders to take this trip with this family member, do this with my daughter, get this for this person. Because just as much as I want to be productive, no, I want to be present with my family as well. And Notion is a great app. It doesn't have to just be for schooling and work. You can implement everything into here and make sure that you stay on top of your goals and simply become your best version of yourself. We have a photo shoot mood board here. So I'm doing a photo shoot soon. And these are just some outfits and some ideas and styles that I was interested in. So I just have all that here. I have the photographers, photos here, some more vibes. And again, I love how I could just have it all in one place. Basically, anything I need is all here in this one yard dashboard. It's amazing. I'm working on a book. I'm not going to open that because that's secret right now, top-notch secret. And then we have self. So this is all my personal stuff. This one's quick. We have notes. So right now, instead of putting everything into my iPhone notes, which I still do, but as soon as that note is worthy to come over to Notion, I'll bring it into Notion, and then I start to write these notes. And a lot of the times these notes will then move into my podcast board, and these notes will become podcast ideas. So it's just a way for me to structure my ideas and also make a roadway for them from idea to execution. So I'll put all my notes here, simple. My layouts again are very simple. I like it all to be simple. I can't emphasize that enough. Here we have the intentions for the month. So I think it's really good to have your intentions laid out, written out, so you can look back at them every other day, once a week, to make sure that you are on track. For May, my intentions are harmony, mind, body, and spirit. Really focus on building my body strength back up and making sure I am honoring spirit and my mind. Everything is aligned. My next intention is preparation. So I want to make sure that I am 2 to 4 weeks ahead on content instead of creating content one day and uploading it the next day. I've been doing that for the past year. Everything's been more reactionary, but I would love to have a bulk of content backed up for emergencies, or if I need to take some time off, I don't have to stress about not staying consistent. So that's my goal this month, is to get some backed up content. And then also another intention is to focus. And I actually list out how I'm going to focus. So I'm going to play more chess with my friend Suf. I'm going to do puzzles. My mom got me some puzzles. I'm going to focus on non-stimulation time, which is important. So just doing things like meditation, going to the park and sitting there and just listening to the sounds, to the noises. And then I'm also going to find some new hobbies with Carly. Carly's my daughter. I want to get into some new hobbies, maybe some pottery. I want to get her into guitar lessons, and I also want to get us both going on a fitness program, maybe running or jogging together. Now, this is great because it's sometimes at the beginning of the month, we will make intentions and then we completely forget about them. So the fact that it is right here, I can remind myself every morning and say, what am I doing today to make sure I am staying on top of this? So not only is Notion just like a productivity planner, it's also like a spiritual, mindful tool as well to keep yourself intact. It is truly like a second brain for yourself. Here we have home, just some home inspiration. Y'all know I love my home, so I love to look in here and just add pictures and just manifest my dream home. You already know I'm going to have a beautiful home one day. Come back, and then what should we get into next? We have recipes, shopping list, basic stuff, right? These are all things we have to do every single day, but I like to have it still in the same program instead of like on pieces of paper or in my iPhone notes. The fact that it's in one place helps a lot. Next, I'm going to go down to my business. So this has everything to do with the business side of things. Content is more the creative side of things, but this is like the business side of things. So my website, we're redesigning my website right now. I have two amazing people doing my website, Hannah and Suf. So if you see here, we have just some keynotes. I love how you can have the list, put the arrow, everything comes down. So very simple. When I look here, I'm not overwhelmed, but everything I need is under these arrows. Boom, right? Beautiful. I go like this, color palette. These are some of the colors that were inspiration for the website, some of the mood boards. Budget tracker. Budget tracker is a big one. I've been loving this one. I'm not going to show you the budget tracker because I feel like finances are very personal. But again, you can use this for your creativity. You can use this for your intentions, your mindfulness. You can use this for your personal goals, right? You can use this for your budgets and your finances and your business. I also have tea because we're starting a tea business. So we have, all our tea inspiration, the boxes, everything. So these business boards are actually shared with a whole team of people. So everybody else has access. So it's really a great program for collaboration as well. They have a team plan, which is amazing. And I use it with about 3 or 4 people right now. And it's very easy to create a new page. For instance, you can go / create page and / again. And let's say we wanted to create a quote, right? Our highest form of nutrition is in our expression. Boom, space. And then maybe under there we wanted to have a nice, let's say we needed a calendar. Boom. See how easy it is to put a calendar? Take that off. And then the calendar would be right there. And we can name the calendar. It could be May calendar. Boom. So pretty much it's a blank canvas and you can do anything you want. You can get as creative as you want. Again, I like to use templates and modify them a little bit. It's just a little bit quicker for me. I love the boards, right? One of my favorite things to use are these boards. I use them again for my podcast, for my YouTube, and just a way for me to see what is started, what's in progress, and what is completed. So basically, all in all, I use Notion every day. I use it with my team. I use it to organize my ideas. I use it for my personal. I use it for my business. I use it as a second brain. But most importantly, I use it to allow myself to become more present in real life, right? This gives me the space and the ability to be present, to be mindful, because I like to live a quiet life. I like to live very still. And knowing that everything is here, safe and organized, when I am ready to address it, boom, I can go look at what I have to do, and then I feel better. For me, I find I have to have structure to allow myself to be free within that structure. If I don't have a schedule, if I'm not organized, I will end up doing nothing and I'll waste time, and then it doesn't feel good. So Notion allows me to actually be a lot more free in my life, and I love that. So all in all, I don't think I would be able to do everything that I am doing right now if I wasn't using an app like Notion. I have a podcast that's charting all over the world, that's doing really well, posting 5 times a week, this YouTube channel posting multiple times a week, posting on other platforms, plus I'm a father, plus I'm getting businesses off the ground, and I like to spend most of my time just being quiet, still, meditating, things like that. And Notion allows me to have accountability, structure, so I can be free within that structure. Again, disciplined, and execute my plans, because there's nothing better than setting a vision and executing it, because it builds our self-worth. And Notion is a perfect tool in our toolkit to accomplish our dreams. So you don't know, in hindsight, everything gonna be all right. Definitely hit the link in the description. Try Notion out today, and guaranteed you're gonna love it. See you next time.